Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. I'm sorry I'm having to do post-commentary, and the way I'm doing it is so weird. I haven't done this since I tried to do Kingdom Hearts 2. Basically, I'm having to watch the video in Windows Media Player because Movie Maker can't handle it, and neither could Camtasia. So now I'm relying on Audacity, the same program that effed up, to actually get this to go right. So I'm hoping that this does go right, because for some reason I had my mic on mute and the entire time, and so all that time I went talking, I was just like, oh no, because they recorded the game audio, it didn't even record my commentary, and I was just like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. But anyway, Tower of the Gods, this took me about an hour and 9 minutes for today's recordings. No, the Tower of the Gods itself took about probably 50 minutes. No, it took about 41 minutes. The boss itself was pretty easy. The boss in this dungeon is by far my favorite boss in the game, probably. He has the second best music, without a doubt. The best boss with the best music. The boss with the best music is Mogera. Okay, so anyway, if you go to the left at the beginning, you can get the compass right at the start. But I kind of took the wrong way here. You're supposed to go to the right. No, wait. Yeah, you're supposed to go to the right first, because I get lost here later trying to look for the key, which is going to be the first part. So, for the next hour and 9 minutes, I'm going to be talking, so better get used to it. Like, what I mean, like, Movie Maker couldn't handle it, neither could Camtasia, because at the 10-minute mark, Movie Maker started lagging, and it just made my audio go out of sync. I was like, come on! So this is by far probably my 5th take having to do this. The farthest got was like 9 minutes, and then I had to quit. I was like, you suck. Like, I don't mind using Movie Maker, but it cannot. This file that you're seeing, well, when it was all together, it was 14 gigs. I mean, not 14 gigs. That would be hilarious. Yeah, 14 gigs. It was 14 gigs. That is insane. For just this AVI file, that's what I have to render these files as, and they take forever to render. In Pinnacle, like, it takes like the same amount of time I recorded. Like, let's say I record for 2 hours. That's how long it's gonna take for the stupid thing to render. And I need to probably start cutting these into 10 parts momentum, and then cut the rest away. Because I think in Pinnacle you can split it, and that kind of pissed me off on how the box exploded, and then Link kind of just couldn't get up. But in here is the dungeon map, and I think this is about the time where I get lost. No way, it'll happen at the 5-minute mark. So, anyway, in today's recordings, I finished the Tower of the Gods, I got the I got the Epic Sword, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows what it is, and I got the Ballad of the Gales, and I got the Picto Box. And I gotta say, the Ballad of the Gales battle was freaking epic. It was so awesome. I get it by sheer luck, and you'll see that later. I think you'll see it in around part, let's see, about 4 parts. This is part 29, part 30, then part, let me think, around part, I want to say 35, probably, or 34, you'll see it. Because I recorded for an hour and 9 minutes, so I'm gonna be here. Anyway, you can get off this boat right here. And right now my internet's out, so I don't have anything to post on YouTube, because today is June 21st, and until they get my internet fixed, I'm not going to be posting these. But the thing is, last night they kind of worked on the channels, like, they worked on, like, you know, Cartoon Network and Disney and stuff. Like, some channels they don't change, like, the channel number, and sometimes they do. And so, like, I guess they're doing the internet today, and like everyone's internet is down in my neighborhood, so no one can get on Xbox Live, no one can get on PlayStation Network, no one can get on the Wii and get online, so I can't get on Skype, I can't get on anything, so I'm alone, I'm guessing tomorrow they'll take out the phone lines. Yeah, right, that would never happen. Anyway, enough about Charter. Yes, that is my cable company. Which I really wish we had Comcast. I don't know much about the cable companies, I just want cable, that's all I want, I don't care. Anyway, just roll across here, grab the statue, and bring it outside. I'm gonna be mostly rambling. Whenever I do post commentary, I ramble instead of describing how you're supposed to do it, because really you're supposed to be watching the game, not listening to me. But if this time doesn't do it, I am not doing post commentary. I'm just gonna put the video in the game. It's just like that for a reason. But maybe my internet will be back later tonight. It took the channels when they changed them like 10 minutes, so I'm guessing that this is gonna take about probably 6 hours, and it's been about I'd say it's been about probably 2 hours since the last when the internet went out. So yeah. Yeah, this is where I get lost, because I think that treasure chest over there is the key, and it turns out to be a joy pendant, so I'm like, okay, where the heck do I need to go? And you're going to see me be pulling out the map a lot, because I cannot think of where to go. Let me think of something to say. Oh yes, in a couple of days, hopefully, I will be going to see Toy Story 3. The other day, I watched Toy Story 1 and 2 on YouTube. Yes, someone actually has them posted. It's not that hard to find. And I remembered them as a kid, and I'm like, man, these movies were like really good back in the day. They really look like they could have been done. I would love to see them on Blu-ray. That would be awesome. But anyway, you need to grab a Dooku stick. You know what? I gotta say this now. I was actually talking about this during my live commentary. I said, some people say Deku, I say Dooku for some reason. I just think it sounds better, like Dooku. It's not really, doesn't have the E in it, it's like 2 U's in it, and I think it sounds cooler that way. And I can't stand people who say, oh my god, you can't pronounce anything right. And I tell them, okay, let's take a look at Pokemon. I could never get the pronunciations right. I can't say that word. Like, I thought you had to say Rayquaza. I thought, like, I always had to ask my relatives to read it to me, because I could never figure out what to say. Either that, or I'd watch the, anime, which sucks, by the way, to tell me what the names were. Like, until I saw Destiny Deoxys, I never knew how to say Rayquaza. I always called it Rayquaza. Yeah, right here is where I get lost, because I cannot find Link on that map, which apparently I can't freaking read, because he's not supposed to be on the map. It just shows what floor Link's on, and I was like, okay, and what the heck's going on, because I could not figure out what I was supposed to do. And I'm just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do here, and then I see, like, there's this other way that I haven't gone yet. I'm just kind of looking through this. See? And then I'm going to make a left here, and then I'll finally figure out where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, right here, I finally figure out where I'm supposed to go. I'm like, oh man, I feel like such an idiot. Okay, so far so good, no lag. Because, I'm not kidding, this file is just 14 gigs, it's just so big. I think I've talked about the vote. If I haven't, there's a vote going on right now between Sonic Heroes, No More Heroes 2, and Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, which will be a mask walkthrough. Like I said at the end of Twilight Princess, I planned on doing that someday. Well, I guess that time has come, and Majora's Mask is winning, and that's my call. I'm gonna call Majora's Mask wins, because that game, a lot of people have trouble finding all the masks. And if you get all the masks, I will be getting the Fierce Daddy mask. I plan on taking out Majora in 5 minutes. I'm gonna time myself. I really am gonna time myself. I'm gonna say, okay, we're starting the timer, and I'm just gonna be so surprised at what the time is. Now, a lot of people have trouble with this puzzle. It's not that hard, although I do mess up because I kind of went the wrong way of jumping. And this is what some people need to realize. They need to test this out before they get the stick, because if you drop the stick before you get through this puzzle, you're just gonna be better off leaving the room and coming back, because if you leave the room, the Dooku sticks will be back along with the vases, and if not, you're gonna have a hard time picking them up, I promise. Although I do end up having to bring one back, because I only use one, but you'll see right here. Because I know Link can make all those jumps. I slash this, pick up the Dooku stick, light it on fire, and I kind of mess up here, because look, I'm gonna go right to the right, and I didn't mean to do that, so that was kind of my payback for that. And I'm trying to go back before the water goes down, but then I see that there's the stick over there, and I pick it up, and this is how you can get it back up, but it's really hard to, because sometimes when you're going up, the stick will not stay on the box. That's what you need to do, is try to stay on around the edge and try to face the opposite direction to where where the stick will have enough room to fall. And if done correctly, it will appear right there. So anyway, just jump. This puzzle is not that hard if you can just get this right. So if you follow my guide like that, you can get through that puzzle without any trouble, except for the fact that I went to the right, because I'm a freaking idiot. Okay, so we should be nearing the end of part